Hey, what's going on, guys? What's happening? YouTube, you guys have tuned into Rules for Rebels. Found an interesting story today I'd figured I'd share with you guys. Vanguard is now offering employees $1,000 to get vaccinated. And this comes on the heels of, I think last week, what Walmart was offering people $50 to get vaccinated. We've seen a couple other companies offering $100. And we anticipated numbers would continue going up higher and higher. But it's surprising to see how quickly we got to $1,000. So this article was originally covered by Vanguard, but Vanguard has it paywalled or pay-gated. So we're going to be taking a look at Zero Hedge's article about this. The title of the article: Vanguard offers $1,000 to vaccine holdouts to get the jab. And here's what's kind of interesting about this. I have seen a couple programs that are retroactive. So basically anybody who's gotten a vaccine can get this money. But a lot of these programs are not retroactive. So I noticed that people who got the vaccine early on, right when it was offered, are kind of upset. Like, look, I rushed out and did the right thing. I got vaccinated. I didn't get anything, or maybe I got a $5 grocery store gift card. But, now all these assholes who waited, now they're going to get $1,000 or $100 or whatever it is. So this is in some ways having a reverse effect of what it should. In the future, are people, in the future, if a situation like this happens again, are people going to, quote unquote, do the right thing and run out and get vaccinated right away? Or are they going to hold out and wait for the bribe money to increase and increase and increase? $1,000 is no small amount of money, although, I'll tell you right out, I'm not vaccinated, don't plan on getting vaccinated. I do think there's a segment of the population who it makes sense for them to get vaccinated. I'm young, I'm healthy, I take care of myself. And, if I were older, if I were overweight, if I had some pre-existing condition, I might consider it. But I just, anytime you take a medication, even something as benign as Tylenol, there is a risk. There's something like 55,000 emergency room admissions per year from taking Tylenol. Something like 150 people per year die taking Tylenol. I get that we're told the vaccines are safe. They probably are safe. But I also think my chance of having any negative, repercussions from COVID or dying of COVID are pretty small. So, I'm just willing to kind of roll the dice with that. You're not going to be able to buy me off with $100, $500, or even $1,000. You'd probably have to offer $100,000 before I'd even consider thinking about it. And even then, it might be something like closer to $500,000 before you could essentially buy me out and cause me to kind of change a decision I made about my health just for money. But that's just me. But let's get into the article. Vanguard offers $1,000 to vaccine holdouts to get jabbed. Remember when you were in college and a local clinic would offer you $20 to participate in some benign medical experiment? Well, we are now at $1,000 and rising fast. Late last week, when we were stunned to report that Biden had called on states to bribe vaccine holdouts with $100 mini stimmy to get vaccinated, we said that this infuriatingly perverted incentive would backfire spectacularly, and it would not only set expectations for even higher bribes by authorities and employers, but would also lead to far lower vaccination rates as the hesitant waited for even higher sums of money to get the jab. Sure enough, just one day later, we also reported that Walmart had upped the ante and was offering $150 to staff to get the COVID vaccine, which we now know does nothing to prevent the actual spread of the virus and is therefore not a social good, but merely minimizes the risk of hospitalization. And we concluded that the bribes are increasing right on schedule. In 1 month, holdouts should get 4 digits. And here's a tweet from Zero Hedge. Walmart doubles the incentive to $150 for staff to get vaccine. The bribes are increasing right on schedule. In 1 month, holdouts should get 4 digits. And it looks like this tweet was from July 30th. And the article goes on to say, well, we must admit that we were very wrong. It took just 4 days. According to Bloomberg, and that's the article I referenced, that's pay-gated or paywalled. According to Bloomberg, Vanguard is now offering $1,000 to employees to get vaccinated by October. The giant asset manager is extending the payment to all workers who can prove they've gotten the COVID-19 vaccine, even if they were inoculated before the firm extended the offer. So this one looks like it is retroactive. A Vanguard spokeswoman confirmed the company is offering an incentive. We are offering a vaccine incentive for crew who provide COVID-19 vaccination proof, she said in an emailed statement, adding that the company rewards employees who have taken the time to protect themselves, each other, and our communities by being vaccinated. And since Wall Street is about following quote-unquote thought leaders, We expect that within 48 hours, most financial companies will piggyback and also offer similar cash bribes to their unjabbed employees. So they're speculating here that like Bank of America and JP Morgan, a bunch of other banks and investment firms will start doing the same thing. At that point, employee envy will emerge and most U.S. companies will be met with social pressure to do the same. And then there is a question of why aren't these bribes retroactive? Surely some 165 million Americans feel very stupid right now for not waiting a few months to get 1 month's rent for free, which in retrospect is a brilliant move by the Biden admin. Instead of paying Americans directly to get vaccinated with the experimental cocktail, the government has effectively outsourced the payment of stimmies to the private sector because while $100 is negligible, $1,000 starts to add up and amounts to almost a month of emergency COVID unemployment benefits of $300 a week, which brings up the next question. If we went from $100 to $1,000 in less than a week, where will this bribing auction stop? Well, earlier today, Joe Biden slipped during his Como presser that COVID bribes are now $100,000 instead of $100. We joke that this is a Freudian slip and vastly larger number may be the government's bogey before it's all said and done. And we'll take a look at that clip real quick.
Places that have offered $100, that'd be really good. I'd go back and get vaccinated 3 times. But all kidding aside, offered the $100 to get vaccination, have seen an uptick of 25% in daily vaccination rates.
Okay, let's see here. But now it's becoming clear that the COVID jab bribe has emerged as the next stimmy check. We are not so sure that we're joking, and this ninth round number may indeed be the final bogey. In any case, the Biden admin is hoping to get a rush for the vaccination stations with bribes. It may want to hold its breath now that society's bribe inflation expectations have reset to 4 digits. Nobody will bother to do anything for less, which of course is a problem with all such handout-based incentive schemes. They all tend to blow up spectacularly and achieve just the opposite of the intended purpose. So how about you guys? Would, if you are somebody who's on the fence, if you are somebody who's decided not to get vaccinated, would $1,000 change your mind? Drop a comment, let me know. If you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button down below and ring the bell. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you on the next video.